learn the quadrilaterals from class 9, that is theorem 8.9. It is also called midpoint theorem. It states that the line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. So for this purpose we have taken triangle ABC in which E and F are respectively the midpoint of AB and AC. Let's write this. Given that E and F are the midpoints of sides AB and AC respectively of triangle ABC. We need to prove that EF is parallel to BC, because we need to prove that the line segment is parallel to the third side. For this purpose we need to construction is draw CD parallel to BA, draw CD parallel to BA which intersect extended EF at D. Means if we extend this, it will intersect at D. Let's name it as M or anything like that. We need to prove that EF is parallel to BC and BA is parallel to CD. We have constructed this. If anyhow we are able to prove that BCDE is a parallelogram, then we can write that EF is parallel to BC. Let's try this. Proof is, see in triangle AEF and triangle CDF, what are equal? In triangle AEF and triangle CDF, what are equal? This is given that this line and this line are equal. These two are also equal. The vertically opposite angle are equal and BA parallel to CD, so alternate interior angle must be equal. First let's write angle EAF. Angle EAF is equal to angle FCD. This is a pair of alternate interior angles. Then the vertically opposite angle is AFE is equal to CFD. This is a pair of vertically opposite angle. And it is given that AE is equal to AF is equal to FC. AF equal to FC, it is given. So this implies that triangle AEF is congruent to triangle CDF by SAS, not it is SAS. This is ASA congruence rule. This is ASA congruence rule. Now triangle AEF and CDF are congruent. From here we can write, if two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding sides and corresponding angles are also equal. So we can write in triangle AEF, this one AE is equal to opposite of these two is, so AE is equal to CD. We can write this. This implies that AE is equal to CD by corresponding part of congruent triangles. AE is equal to CD and it is given that AE equal to BE. AE equal to BE it is given. So from these two, AE equal to CD and AE equal to BD, hence we can write BE equal to CD and BE is parallel to CD. Why BE is parallel to CD? Because we have constructed BA is parallel to CD, so BE is also parallel to CD. This implies that BCDE is a parallelogram. BCDE is a parallelogram. If BCDE is a parallelogram, then we can write ED is parallel to BC, and hence if ED is parallel to BC, then EF is also parallel to BC. Now theorem 8.9 of quadrilateral is proved. Next is theorem 8.10, that is the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisect the third side. So in triangle ABC, E is midpoint of AB and EF is parallel to BC. We have to prove that F is midpoint of AC. So let's write this. In triangle ABC, E is midpoint of AB, F is parallel to BC. We need to prove that F is midpoint of AC, that is AF is equal to CF. We need to prove this. For this purpose, we need to do some construction. That is, we have to draw a parallel line through C which intersect extended EF at D. So let's draw this extended EF at D. So draw CD parallel to BA that intersect extended EF at D. So let's prove this. Given that AE and BE are equal because E is the midpoint, this is the line parallel to BA and the vertically opposite angle, these two angles are equal. So it is given EF is parallel to BC, so ED is also parallel to BC. Let's write this. EF is parallel to BC, so ED is also parallel to BC, and BE is parallel to CD. We have constructed BA is parallel to CD, so BE is parallel to CD. Hence BCDE is a parallelogram. If BCDE is a parallelogram, then we can write BE equal to CD. These are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. This implies that BE is equal to CD, and given that, and it is given that BE equal to AE. BE equal to AE. BE equal to CD and BE equal to AE. This implies that CD is equal to AE. AE and CD are equal. So let's take triangle. In triangle AEF and triangle AEF and CDF, what are equal now? BE and CD are parallel, hence the alternate interior angle, this angle and this angle must be equal. We can write angle EAF is equal to angle FCD, alternate interior angle. These two are alternate interior angle, and also the vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angle is angle AFE. Angle AFE is equal to angle CFD. CFD, it is vertically opposite angle. And we have already proved that AE and CD are equal. AE is equal to CD. This is proved earlier. Hence, triangle AEF is congruent to triangle CDF. By which rule? This is a angle, angle and side. Angle, angle and side. So by AAS congruence rule. If two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides and corresponding angles are also equal. This implies that we can write AE is equal AF equal to CF by corresponding part of congruent triangles. We have proved theorem 8.10. So, my dear students, whenever you have any doubt, please write that on the comment box. Thank you.